What's the meaning of life?
Wow, that's beautiful. I think that the meaning of life is in part what Yaron touches on when he says that that productive work, labor, creativity is at the heart of what it is to be human. I just think that there are some more arenas, and maybe we even agree with a lot of them, and I on a lot of them. To be human is to inherit a world which is imperfect, terribly imperfect in many ways, and God created it that way. He created a world which is terribly lacking, and he created us with the ability to stand up and to say, I can change the direction of this. I can do something to change the direction of this. I can take the time and the abilities that are given to me to be a partner with God in creating the world. It's not going to stay the way it was before me. It'll be something different. Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. But that is the heart. That is the key. That is the meaningful life, is to be a partner with God in creating the world so that it is moving that much more in the right direction rather than the way we found it.
So nudge, even if a little bit, the direction of the world. Well, you're on. You've actually been talking in your program about life quite a bit. So let me ask the same question, and I never tire you of asking this question. What do you think is the meaning of this whole thing?
Well, I mean, I don't believe in God, so God doesn't play a role in my view of the meaning of life. I think the meaning of life is to live. I like to say to live with a capital L. It's to embrace it, and I agree with Yoram in a sense. We're born into a world, and as human beings, one of the things that makes us very different than other animals is our capacity to change that world. We can actually go out there and change the world around us. We can change it materially through production, and we can change it spiritually through changing the ideas of people. We can change the direction to which humanity works. We can create a little universe. I think part of the joy of creating a family is to create a little universe, right? We're creating a little world around us. That's part of the joy. And there is joy in family. Let's not make it all about difficulty and hard work.
I agree.
Part of the idea of getting married is to create a little world in which you and your spouse are creating something that didn't exist before, and building a universe. But it's really to live. I mean, one of the things that I see and that saddens me is wasted lives. Is people who just cruise through life. They get bored they get born in a particular place. They never challenge it. They never question. They just, they live, die, and nothing really happened. Nothing really changed. They didn't produce. They didn't make anything of their life. And produce here again in the larger sense. So to me, it's and every aspect of life. As you know, because you've listened to my show, I love art. I love aesthetics. I love the experience of great art. I love relationships. I love producing. I like business. I like that aspect of it. And I think people are shallow in so many parts of their lives, which saddens me. I mean, if you had 8 billion people on this planet, even if it never grew, even if we just stayed at 8 billion, but the 8 billion all lived fully. Wow. I mean, what an amazing place this would be. What an amazing experience we would have. So to me, that is, the meaning is just make the most that you have a short period of time on earth. And that's it. This is it. And live it, experience it fully, and challenge yourself and push yourself. And let me just say something about optimism. One source of hope for me in the world in which we live right now is that there are people who do that, at least in certain realms of their lives, right? And I'm inspired, and I know a lot of people don't like me for this, but I'm inspired, for example, by Silicon Valley. In spite of all the political disagreements I have with them and all of that, I'm inspired by people inventing new technologies and building. I'm inspired by the people you talk to about artificial intelligence and about new ideas and about pushing the boundaries of science. Those things are exciting, and it's terrific to see a world that I think generally is in decline. Yet there are these pockets in which people are still creating new ventures and new ideas and new things. That inspires me, and it gives me hope that is not dead. That in spite of the decay that's in our culture, there's still pockets where that spirit of being human is still alive and well.
Yeah, they inspire me as well. Yeah, and they truly live with a capital L. And maybe I can do on a star. Maybe we can also put a little bit of love with a capital L out there as well. Yaron, you knew I would end it that way, wouldn't you? Yoram, thank you so much. This is a huge honor. I really enjoyed the debate yesterday. I really enjoyed the conversation today. That you spend your valuable time with me just means a lot. Thank you so much. This was amazing.